It's a blessing to stay single because it is peaceful. It's a blessing to stay single because you can have love for yourself. And it's a blessing to stay single because you don't need to be in karma relationships and karma marriage. And it's a blessing to stay single because it is less problems, less drama, less negativity, and less depression and less stress. Wake up every single day with a smile on my face, pray, feeling thankful, having gratitude, being thankful, and being proud as always, man. Life is more better than just having relationships and having marriages and stuff like that, just because it is not making you better, it is not making you succeed, it is not putting you where you really want to go, where you really want to be in life. This is why I chose to stay single. It's just because that is truly exists in me. It's just because I make my own rules, I make my own discovery, I make my own mastery. I don't have to worry about who's getting into arguments. I don't have to worry about who's getting into fights. I don't have to worry about who is getting cheating on, and I don't have to worry about who is coming to the hospital all bleeding, like the situation some woman got hit with a brick. And I don't have to worry about none of these things. But when you stay single, you will have a lot of plans with yourself. You will be having a lot of goals with yourself. You will be having a lot of aspirations, ambition, and momentum. Whoa! This is what it gives you so much promo with your life. Because you is definitely magnetic with the universe just because he provides you or where you really want to go, which means the Most High God. And just because you're not in slavery in relationships, you're not in slavery with marriages, you're not in slavery with so many karma stuff that you see out here, because everybody just looking for relationship after relationship after relationship. And my cousin gonna tell me, man, you was bored out, bro. You need to get you a girl, man. Stop being by yourself and stop being bored. And he came over about the past weekend. Him and his girlfriend got in an argument, which means they came together about it in 2023. Then I was like, oh no, that's why I'd rather stay single, because I don't need to get into arguments. I don't need to get into fights. I don't have to break in people's car. I don't have to break in people's door. I don't have to live in no R&B music and stuff, because you could just have a lot to yourself when you stay single. But you can save a lot of money, you can save a lot of time, you can save a lot of energy, you can save a lot of peace, you can save a lot of happiness with yourself as well. And I've been single for over 12 years now, and that is my reward. Drinking coffee, by the way, I relapsed because I was having the cravings of caffeine all the time, man. But
Hey, Rod,
yes, ma'am.
your mama said she put it on the card.
All right. Tell her I said thank you.
All right.
So shouts out to my mom that gave me some money on Cash App, and I love you though. And that's a blessing. It definitely can push you to a better mission, to another level as well. The more you let go of the 3D, the more you're into the 5D, the more you let go of this matrix, the more...
Tell your mama, tell her thank you.
I will.
Okay.
The more you let go of the 3D, the more you're into the 5D. The more you let go of the matrix, the more you're into the real world. It is so fun to live in the real world just because you don't gotta have any problems. You don't gotta have any stagnant with your mind. You don't got to be as puppets. You don't gotta be as dog eating dogs. Like, you just don't gotta live like being controlled out here, basically. But this is why being single is definitely a blessing just because God is protecting you of what is definitely going on right now. But when God is telling you to stay single when Jesus Christ returns, stay single when Jesus Christ returns. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm staying single when Jesus Christ returns. Just because I see a lot of diseases, I see a lot of sicknesses, I see a lot of people fornicating with random people who they don't even know. Then I was like, man, I'm happy I'm single. Just because, like, yeah, like, I don't need these type of people, but I can have a conversation with them, but I won't ever manifest them. But I basically don't have a woman on my dream because I have 0 crushes in my life. Like, I basically don't have nobody who I have a crush on just because that stuff there is for little boys and little girls, teenage boys and teenage girls. Like Disney Channel. Like, I'm not living that type of way. Like, I don't have no crush with nobody. Who have a crush on, it's my goals. Who have a crush on, it's my ambition. Who have a crush on, it's my momentum. That is my secret crush because I'm after my purpose on purpose, because this is what really gives me more stability in life. It's what having my own campaign to start my revolution inside of my own head that goes out there in my own reality. And that is what really gives me more happiness from within. Woo! Life's beautiful, man. Every day start to be a blessing. Every day it seems like life is working out for you when you definitely on retention and celibacy. When you definitely let go of this blue pill stuff, when you are into the red pill. You don't gotta bash nobody or bashing anything. Just keep it all to yourself. Just move on and go ahead with your life as well. This is October 3rd, and the fall's already come here as well. And it's pretty hot right now, but this is hoodie season. But this is the month of sobriety as well. So, and just like this band called Minor Threat had made this song called Straight Edge. It's like no smoking, no drinking, no drugs, no promiscuous, going on a diet like veganism or vegetarian. It's like when you're working out on yourself as well, like gym, exercise, calisthenics, positive mind, not hating on yourself, not hating on everybody else. It's like live a drug-free lifestyle. Then I'm definitely back into that lifestyle again because it's what gives me so much happiness every time I hear people talks about straight edge, whether I see people who have straight edge tattoos. But that's what really makes me even more inspired for me hearing people talk about straight edge. Like people can stop the smoking, can stop the drinking, but I don't know about y'all, but y'all can drink all y'all want. But I made a video about that yesterday about can you smoke weed still living in 5D? And I didn't get no likes because I can sense that some people who do smoke weed as well. But it is what it is. But no hard feelings. But I love y'all brothers and sisters though, because y'all really make me even more feeling better from within when I see y'all comments a little bit too often. So, and hopefully that I will see y'all comments a bit more as well. So let's make October to be right as well. As always, don't go back to your ways. Don't go back to washing corn. Don't go back smoking weed or getting drunk. Like, just really take care of yourself and stay healthy, man. Just really put on your matrix glasses and see how the world really is. And then just really let God provide you and let God motivate you and let God inspire you with His word, with His truth, and with His aspirations as well. But if you believe that you can do it, you believe. That's an ant in my freaking coffee, man. I was about to take a sip, but I was just preaching now. So, yeah, I just gotta say, man, like, just really Just really help yourself while nobody doesn't help you. Love yourself while the whole world hates you. Take care of your life. Take care of yourself. Do what you really got to do while all the world is definitely living in their sins. Because you are the number 1% of the world while everybody's definitely lacking, slacking, and living as puppets out here. If that's not you, you are above them. And you always win all the time. So that's why it is a truly blessing when I stay single. It's because I think I see one of those military airplanes, stuff like that, like the one that really flies really fast. It's like flying real fast. And it's not a regular airplane though. It's like one of those military ones as well. They're going to war! For real, for real. So that's why you gotta stay single so you can live better, so you can take care of yourself and staying healthy, grown and mature. Get that grown and sexy out of here. It's grown and mature, grown and wise, grown, knowledgeable, grown with willpower, and grown and inspiring, grown and aspiring, grown and amazing, grown and awesome. Don't be this little boy in the grown man's clothing. Want to get your chest poked out, want to get the most baddies, want to get the most material stuff. Those people are still a kid. But me, I'm living my life. That's why I'm not living in a little boy in the grown man's clothing. So that's how I could do what really makes me feel free. And then so I'm about to go to a show this month, gonna go see my friend live perform. And I remember last year that I manifested this 2 YouTubers. Both of them are YouTubers and both of them are musicians, by the way. And I had them on my mind about the beginning of the year. And I made a live stream about that in July and talked about they're coming about in the fall. And I was off of my prescription medication about that time. And I really see that not taking your prescription medication can manifest things a lot more. But ever since I'm on my prescription medication now, but I don't see things like manifesting that much. But owning a little bit, like about free cup of coffee, free food, or finding $100 bills on the ground. It's just a little bit, but while I be off of my prescription meds, I'm manifesting a lot faster. So I'm definitely going to be letting my doctor know so I can get off my meds again, so I can just really be my true, divine, authentic self. Be that divine source. And then so have power by drinking water, eating fruits and veggies. I could drink coffee, drink energy drinks, whatever the case may be. And you just don't smoke, you just don't do drugs, you just don't drink. But I'm talking about the drugs like prescription medication, because it's making you to get better, to feel better, like to cope on things. But I don't need no prescription medication to cope on things. But people use weed to cope on things like stupidity out here. But I'm the only one it's like coping on some very crafty and very projecting and very activities. Then I asked somebody, was like, what you up to? Then they said they do the same stuff. But me, I do new stuff. I go to new places almost every day now. I don't be at the one that I used to be at no more at the Northeast, but I be at the Southwest most often. I be at the West Side most often, and then I just be at home, and I be at the Southwest and at the West Side most often, because I just like to see the new. I just like to see things like even more crafty and mystery, stuff like that, because I like to be by myself when I be there. No Decepticons don't be in there, no narcissists don't be in there. All of that stuff there is gone. And how do I stop the gang stalking today? It's what I definitely have God on my mind. It's what I'm definitely just reading the Bible more, listening to the class, and listening to the brothers preaching on the streets as well, to stop the gang banging, to stop the black on black crime, to stop selling drugs to your own people, and just stop sleeping with each other, and stop having this karma stuff. So that's why, like, I'm grateful when I'm staying single now, because I basically have some good times on my hands. But to be honest, I'm not ready. And I never will be ready for a relationship or marriage. Just because I just want to be by myself, stay single most of the time, because I just want to look young. I don't want to look old while I be in relationships. Gain weight, hair start falling out, your bone marrow is so weak, losing all your teeth. I don't need that. I don't need that. But that's why I'd rather just stay to myself, because I can go out there and create memories with my life. I'm about to go. I see our chosen ones in the few. Y'all take care of yourself. Y'all stay healthy. And as always, stay conscious and subconscious to make your words in your mind to become your reality of what you can accomplish, what you can achieve, what you can control, what you can master. Yeah. Fuck being in relationships. Fuck being in marriages, because that is what's gonna hold you back. They can, but I chose not to, just because I don't want to end up dying in one, mentally, spiritually, and goes through physically. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace.